Hello, this is Unitha L. Muhammad, and I'm here as we talk about the life of Jesus. And we're here on our Passion Week, and I am with day one of the Passion Week. And on day one, we're going to talk about the life of Christ, and we're going to talk about that last week that Christ had before he got on the cross for us. We are headed to Resurrection Sunday. And so remember, the title for this whole week is What's So Good About Good Friday? And I'm going to be coming from the book, The Life of Jesus, by Dr. Henrietta Mears. And we've had groups with this book for many years, and this is also a book and a group that you could do. So that's part of what I'm doing. I'm going through the different books that we use as group leaders, and you may decide after me going through this lesson for Passion Week that this might be a book you would like to use as a group leader to lead your group. So we're getting into the Passion Week. Remember, this is for us, for those who pour out to so many people. This is us getting poured into, so that even as we talk about this week with our group members, we'll be able to articulate even more about this last week. So when we talk about the Passion Week, you know, another word for passion is suffer. So suffering, so it's the week of Jesus' suffering, right? He's going through so many things as he's heading to the cross. And so on this first day is Jesus' triumphant entry into Jerusalem. He comes in, he goes and he tells the disciples, go get me a donkey, right? Go get me a colt, go get me one. And if anybody asks, say you doing this for the Lord, you know, for the work of the Lord. They get the donkey, he comes in. And you know what's interesting? The disciples put their clothes, it says they put their clothes on the donkey before Jesus got on. And he got on and he rode into Jerusalem. And the people were shouting, Hosanna in the highest, right? And I want to make sure I get that quote. They were going, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord, right? John 12:13. Blessed who comes in the name of the Lord. So this is what the people were saying as Jesus was coming in. And they were taking palms. That's where we get Palm Sunday. They were taking the palms from the trees and laying them down. They were taking their own cloaks and laying them down as a passageway. And this is very important because this was fulfilling the prophecy that was in Zechariah 9:9 that talked about Jesus coming in on a donkey, right? And so read Zechariah 9:9 and go deeper in that and see that him coming into Jerusalem in this way was the fulfillment of the prophecy from the Old Testament. And so he comes in, right? They're yelling, Hosanna, Hosanna. They're putting out the cloaks for him. They're putting the palms out for Jesus, and they're hailing him. And he comes in quietly. He's not coming like a warrior into the city, like, you know, when you come from war and you may be bloodied and you have your sword and your battle gear on. He's coming in as this triumphant king, coming in like, even it was spiritual, right? He was coming in quietly. He was coming in pronouncing his arrival. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords is coming, and he comes in so cool, so smooth, right? And then the people begin to recognize this is Jesus. This is the Christ. He's coming. And there were some, you know, by this time they heard the prophecy. They knew. They were like, wait a minute. Is this sounding like Zechariah? Is this sounding like what the prophets of old said about the Messiah? We've seen this Jesus. We know the things he's done. He is the fulfillment of the prophecy, and here he comes, right? So they're acknowledging, they're doing, and even to do that would just be like totally against, you know, Caesar and all of this, because it's like you're coming against the king, trying to call this man the King of Kings. I'm the king, right? And so this is the beginning of a week that is going to be powerful, power-filled, and very climactic, right? So today I want you to study the scriptures, Matthew 21, 1 through 9, Mark 11, 1 through 10, and Luke 19, 28 through 40. And this is all talking about his triumphant entry into Jerusalem. And meet me back here tomorrow, because we're going to talk about the next stage, and that's the cleansing of the temple. So this is Unita El Muhammad, and as always, I wish you peace and blessings.